Hi, welcome to another edition of Off the Cuff. My name is Greg Chan, Portfolio Manager at Empire Life Investments. Before I begin, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the frontline workers. We hope that everyone is staying safe and well. Today I'll be talking about a new holding, Bombardier Recreational Products, or BRP for short. We initiated a position during the market sell-off in early March. We have a long history with this company, and BRP was recently held across a number of our portfolios before we fully exited our position in September of 2019 at around $52 as the stock was approaching our fair value. BRP manufactures a number of powersport vehicles, including the Sea-Doo personal watercrafts, Ski-Doo snowmobiles, Can-Am off-road vehicles, and Spyder roadsters. BRP is a high-quality company and has a number of attributes that we look for at Empire, including an industry-leading position. They have consistently outgrown peers, which shows good brand strength. They have a strong management team. The company generates very high returns on invested capital, and they have a solid balance sheet. During the COVID-19 sell-off, the stock went from as high as around $70 in early February to a low of about $20 in late March, a decline of about 70% from peak to trough. During this time period, we were active buyers and was able to chip away at shares as low as $21. While the entire market was selling off during this time period, BRP was a big outlier to the downside, and we feel like this was the case because typically in recessionary scenarios, consumers aren't buying high-priced, highly discretionary items that BRP sells. Fast forward to today, several months later, and the stock is up over 150% from its March lows. And while there still remains plenty of fears that we're still likely heading into a recession, this pandemic has proven to be very different than previous recessions for BRP. Due to the lockdowns around the world, we're seeing a lot of families forgo vacations and travel, and instead, spending more time at home and with families, but they still want to have fun outdoor activities that has benefited BRP. Management disclosed that in the months of May and June, their retail sales were up over 35%, and they also stated that new customers that have typically been about 20% of sales were about 30% in recent months. While we typically have a long-term investment horizon, and our original thesis was over a multi-year time period, the big V-shaped stock rebound was a lot quicker than we expected, and a reason that we fully exited our position recently around $45, making a very healthy gain. Before I end, I'm going to highlight just a few key takeaways. Firstly, the big price moves in BRP over the last several months shows that sometimes the market does not get it right in the short term, which benefits active investing. Secondly, our deep understanding of the company and long history with the company allowed us to tactically take advantage of short-term market dislocations. And thirdly, not only are we following all the companies in our portfolios and staying up to date on current market news, but we have a very healthy active list of companies on our watch list where we're just following very closely and just patiently waiting for these stocks to reach our buy price. Again, this is Greg Chan, Portfolio Manager at Empire Life Investments. Thank you very much for your time.